Godzilla's. Oh, welcome, but pum pum. I don't know. That's not how it's supposed to go. And I'm married to a musician. I should do better. But we are excited to dive into our next conversation. We just spoke with Fuse Beach Organics products and talking about all the places that they are. And now we dive into another exciting conversation with the Belize Wildlife and Referral Clinic. We're going to be talking to Dr. Isabelle Paquet-Duran. And she's no stranger to Sunup7, so we're really glad to be able to talk to her back again. But there's some exciting news of a rescue that they have. And of course, we get to learn about it and see how we can play a part in, taking care of our wildlife. So, Dr. Isabelle, how are you doing?
Good morning. I don't see anybody, so I'm a little lost here, but I'm here.
Listen to the sound of my voice. Listen to the sound of my voice.
All right. Dr. Isabelle, we understand. Well, let's talk a bit more about the Belize Wildlife and Referral Clinic. Who are you guys? What do you guys do?
So we are a wildlife rescue clinic and a teaching clinic for veterinarians and other animal health professionals. We receive all species of wildlife that are hurt or imperiled, and we treat them and we try to restore them to health and return them to the wild. In addition to that, we do a lot of outreach and education.
All right.
So that's us in a nutshell.
I love that. And let's start talking about now a recent addition to your rescues, an albino coati. Let's talk about it.
Yes, so this animal was sent to us through the zoo. It was found crossing a road on its own, alone, rather small still. And yeah, it's very unpigmented, rather blonde looking, and is an albino, which isn't the first time I'm seeing albino coati. We actually had a fair number of them here some years ago, and even at the zoo, there were several that were housed there for several years and lived their life there. So this seems to be something that in coatis does happen occasionally. I looked into the literature a little bit, but I couldn't find any good information to tell you how often this happens in nature. It's rare, that's for sure.
He's so
We're seeing
cute.
pictures of him right now, and it's so cute, right?
The thing that's so funny just now, Dr. Isabelle, I thought he would eat rice and beans just now fast. Like for a split second, I didn't look good. I need to check my prescription. It looked like he would eat rice and beans, but it looks like it's some kind of
Right. So someone found him crossing the road. Tell us now what happens to. Does he have a name?
Sorry, I didn't quite.
Sorry.
There is a lot of echo in the sound. So
Not sure.
if I get the question right, what happened to him since? Or
Yes. Go ahead.
yes. So coatis live in large troops. They're very social animals. So on their own, they're not going to be fine when they're this young.
Oh, okay.
So we received him and started the normal that we do for everybody, where we check their health, we look at their poop samples, we give them vitamins, and we'll introduce him into a small troop that forms pretty much every year at our facilities, because we receive anywhere between 10 and 20 per year.
Wow.
That we will then group together. And then at the end of the year or very early next year, they all hopefully will go back to the wild together as one coherent troop.
Oh,
is beyond-
finding a home for them.
I know. Just again, amazing work that you guys are doing, and I commend you. We always try to ask when you guys are on, or anybody that talks about conservation and protecting our wildlife, what are some lasting points you would really want the public to remember when it comes to making sure we can cohabitate, making sure that we can take care and preserve our animals for not just now, but for futures to come too as well. Any lasting message you want to remind our public when they go on to their day-to-day lives and forget that, we are existing with these animals?
Yeah, thank you so much for the question and opportunity. And I think the first thing I would recommend to anybody is if you see wild animals that you think are in trouble or they're causing you trouble, give us a call. We have a 24/7 wildlife emergency hotline that is 615 5159. And with that number, we can then guide you because, as most of you know, we have hundreds of different species and they're all quite different and specialized. And we will then advise what could be wrong. Oftentimes, we do get phone calls from people that see something that is actually quite normal, but if you don't know that species, then you won't be able to tell. Right now, it's baby season, so a lot of species will have their babies, and that makes it more people may run across young animals. And our advice there is, again, call us first, because not immediately seeing a mother doesn't mean that an animal is an orphan. It doesn't necessarily mean it needs help.
That's true.
And very important to anybody who cares and wants to help is to be safe, because there is, of course, risks to humans. So we offer a whole training program for interested persons. That's the Wildlife Ambassador Program. You can find information about it on our website as well. It is free of charge, and it teaches people about the most common situations encountered. But even with that 2-day training, that is by far not enough to learn everything you need to learn about the many different scenarios in which you can encounter wildlife.
Definitely. But I mean, continue to do the great work that you guys are doing, Dr. Isabelle, and we thank you so much for this conversation. Continue to take care of the little babies, and of course, for people out there, if you see something, report it to them first. Don't try to be a savior. Don't try to be fixing situation. They're experts for a reason, and we want to keep cohabitating in a fruitful and harmonious manner. But with that, guys, we're wrapping up this conversation with Dr. Isabelle. Until next time, when we have next discoveries or next lessons about how we can preserve and live with our beautiful different wildlife species in Belize. I'm gonna go to our next commercial break, and we'll be right back, guys. Stay tuned.